What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Stranded Deep. Alright guys, we're still on the island with all the boats and the container. I have a plan. Also an idea, okay? Let's see here, one sec. Okay, Dan GR gave me an idea of a build style that we could try out here, and it's a modern style. And I kind of like that idea, and there's two spots that I want to build. One is going to be right here on this boat. I want to see if I can integrate it into this. Using your words, Dan. Because Dan said with the container, see if there's a way that we can integrate our house with the leftover frame that is still there. And I think I have an idea on how we could do that. A couple things that we got to do first off before we get into anything is we need to go to our crafting. Let's just figure out what a hammer needs first before we start doing shit. Okay, lashing, and then we got the rest. So where is you right there? Craft. Give me the damn hammer. And right there. Bam. Okay, so we got the hammer now. So we can do this, but foundations, floors, windows, walls, arches, steps, doors, no. Structures? Yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. A solar still. God damn it. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. Buckets officially suck even more. Even though we get 2 on every freaking island, for some reason, I have the 2 buckets that we always find. And I put one over here because I had it on my inventory, and I thought, okay, I'll sleep here, and when it rains, it'll collect the water. Well, it rained. Twice. Empty bucket. Awesome. I thought, okay, probably just where I placed it or how I placed it, and I came over to this guy right here. Huh. Empty bucket. Interesting. Clicking the button? No, nothing. Nothing at all. And I knocked the barrels out. So apparently buckets just suck even more than they ever did because you can't actually collect water with them, I guess, unless they're on a hook. So we will have to test that out as well to see if we could do that. But for starters, we need to make ourselves a solar still. Definitely need to get that because water is one issue I'm having right now. And I thought, actually, you know what? Let's put these kind of right by the water. Just so it kind of was like, yeah, we're collecting right by the water. Even though we're not. I'm going to keep a bucket. And I'm going to drop it perfect the way that we're supposed to. Now, collect rain, jackass. The other thing that we need is some form of a stove. Wait, it's under structures. Fire pit. Campfire. Okay, I want to do that up here because I have that same idea as before what we did in the other world where we can have some sort of a building that we can put around it. But I may only end up doing one thing. Ah, you son of a bitch. Like, I'm literally 2 steps away from all my freaking rocks. Okay, give me that. Okay, let's craft. Go back into structures. We'll get ourselves set up. There it is. Okay. Let's move back a little bit so we can get the other shit in there. And we will need... Okay. Lashing. Craft. Structures. Fire spit. Right there. Alright. Now we're going to be able to do our fishy cooking and shit like that. The other thing, structures, hobo stove. Okay, so we have to do another campfire, which don't want to be too far away. Kind of wondering though. Let's try it out. What the hell? Let's go back to here. Fire pit, right there. Good, it's working. And hobo stove. Oops. Alright, now, let's go back into our inventory, grab our hammer, craft, wood foundation. Yes, we're going to be able to do it to a degree. Yeah, that seems to be working. Okay, should I make it go a little further? Kind of want to try to get it as high as possible, but not high enough to block out the fire underneath. There. Okay, craft wood foundation quick before it gets too dark. Got that one there. And you know what? I don't think we need the smoker. Not right now, anyways. So we got that. The other thing we're going to do, which I'll do off camera while it's dark, is I'm going to go over... Come on, where's my axe? I'm going to go over to this guy, and I'm going to hack off. We got 7 sides on this thing. See, we got 1, 2, and then 3 there. And then we have 1 on the end, 3 on the other side, plus the door. So I'm hoping that they don't glitch out like the last one. So let's try this, and I'll bring you guys back once it's daytime. I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, we got a nice pile of container walls here. I was almost gonna rage. Yeah, I see you there, buddy. Let's do tool over here. Yeah, you can see I did a little bit of work, huh? Hey, buddy. Okay, now we'll be able to identify him. Dude, what are you doing? It's a hell of a snake. I'll say that much. Anyways, so you almost saw raging chills again because what the fuck are you doing? Do I have to kill him? I'm sorry, everybody. Just hang on 1 second. This guy just insists upon interrupting my episode. What the hell is he now? Now watch, I'll probably get bit by him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you ready for this, bitch? Double speared. Gimme. Hi. Let's get out of that. Pick this guy up. Otherwise we'll forget where the hell he is. So. Anyways, as you can see, you almost had a raging chills because the end piece here glitched in. And then this piece glitched outwards. So it was open sort of like a door. And then this one here pulled out fine. That one did. These 3 did. And I spent probably a good 15 minutes trying to get that one out. And another 5 trying to get that one out. Finally did. Got the door, as you can see. And we have ourselves a little deck thing. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this is going to work out okay. I have over here, this is all the crap that we ended up finding while we were sitting around. Take a scrap. Yeah, because I have an idea. I doubt it's gonna work, but it's like, why not try? Why not try? What I'd like to do is get a hammer, go over to here, floors, foundations, crafting, rafts, farming, plank farming plot. Will this work? Holy shit, it does. Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. Really? That's sick. Okay, we gotta go find a fruit. I saw a couple trees. I was actually eating the fruit. I don't know if there's any new fruit on here or not. I'm so excited. That I never expected that to work. And it's freaking raining. Oh, and I need more lashings. Oh, and I made myself a refined axe. I broke 2 axes and I put them down with like 5% left. And then just made a refined axe with the 2 almost broken ones. That's the tip of the day for everybody, because that's how you get the good stuff. Use the shit stuff until it's almost broken, and then it should be okay to make the new one, which makes no sense, but hey, logic. Come on, there's so many of these freaking trees around, and that's what I was using as a source of food for a while. I almost thought that these should be moved inside that little container, but yeah, I guess we don't have a fruit. Want more? Oh well, we'll get one eventually. And where the hell is my I used one bucket, right? Where the hell did I put the other one? It's over here by the ship. I want to see if it's filling up, because this is kind of stupid if you ask me. It's like, yeah, even though it's outside and in the rain, yeah, see, not working. So we go back here, you get that, then we go. Okay, so I drank my water, and if I drop the bucket, there. Okay, you see it's empty bucket. We just put it down. Everything should be fine. So now we actually have a farm inside here. That is really badass. Just for the sake of testing, let's do another one. That looks so cool. Like that, like a little glitchy in spots, but I'm okay with that. Like, that looks really cool. And we're gonna have a freaking tree. Like, this is like a little greenhouse. Okay, let's go back into here. Farming. Wood plot. Okay, can we continue it along? Oh no, it's like getting all fucking wonky and shit. Oh, please tell me we can fit that in there. Alright, let me Mickey Mouse with this a little bit, guys. I'll see if I can get it to fit. No, guys, it doesn't fit. Both sides I tried for a bit trying to get them to fit. We will try again, though, if we find more planks. Maybe it's just the planks that will fit, but I honestly think it's the way that the ground is, because you can see there's water in that there. But what I wanted to do here is... oh shit, there's my hammer. Uh-oh. Must have thrown it in all my haste. When I got excited, like, fuck you, hammer. Anyways, it may just have something to do with the way that the ground is there. You can see that this is hovering, and maybe that's just allowing it to connect. And, you know, looking at it from this side, it does look pretty wonky, but we're going to ignore that and just look like it never happened. Anyways, so this is going to be one part of the house with a sort of like a little greenhouse thing, like I said. Now, what we can do, we don't have very much wood, and I don't have much time to do this episode, but I do want to try something here. I want to do a 2 wide opening. Move you out of the way. So if we go 2 wide opening, because what I'm thinking is if we were to build a wall, see, we have one, actually it's 3 wide, but that's okay. If we build a wall right up here, can we build a wall right now? I would hope we would be able to. Wall. A full solid wall. Yes! Okay. So see, this is going to be right here, and what I'm thinking is if we can build this up even another one higher, walls will stick out one without breaking. So if we can put a wall or a floor over top of this, but 2 higher, and then a wall, actually we can put the wall in right now. We'll go over here, wall, wood wall. Is that where we want you to connect? Yeah, not there, so to be there. And that's 2 wide. Okay, so if we were to have this as like a 2 wide opening, and I guess another thing we could try, can we get this to connect right here? Shit, what about that one? Fuck. And I think that won't work because this is in the way. Okay. But don't... Oh, too soon. So that kind of sucks. I think it's because this is too close to here. So if we put the foundation in here, yeah, you can see it's sort of touching, but oh well. And well, that won't work anyways either. So what we could do is get out of that, go back into here. What the hell would that be under? Arches, doors, steps. Wood steps. Can we can get it to connect there and there. Ooh. I really hate how they reset that. Oh, you pecker. Okay, we don't have, holy shit, we really don't have a whole lot of wood left. Okay, steps. Wood steps. Come on over here. Right there. Okay, so there, this will be like the main entranceway, and I guess right here will be sort of like our dock. I won't be able to reach from there. And then with this too wide opening, I'm hoping if we can go another wall higher and then put a floor out that way, and then another wall higher this way and a floor out that way, we'll have like a nice archway as our front door. And you know, I almost wish we could do it 3 wide, because then you could use the big red container door as the centerpiece. You know what, I think I might do that. I think I might get rid of this. Where the hell is it? I think I'm going to do it 3 wide. Now, I know that might pose a problem later on, but I think I might have a fix for it. Is if we were to put, you know, like a floor over here and a floor over here, but if we were to connect somehow in the center, might be able to put a floor in the middle. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I do want that door as the centerpiece. So if we can just put here, oops, wall, solid wood wall right there. Okay. And then can we actually make the container door right now and put it in the center? Craft door. It'll work right there. I fucking hope this is the right way. It is. Oh my god, that's going to be so badass. Oh my god. Okay, please tell me we have enough wood that we can make a couple walls. If we could just finish this off before the end of the episode, that's what I would be very happy with, and then I can get a little bit more feedback from you guys and say, hey, dude, I like the style, now let's do this. Because I would like to, I always have, like, you know, my own ideas that I like to do. What the fuck? Seriously, I'm missing 2? Piss off. Peckerhead. Alright. Well, shit. That kind of sucks. But there. That's the general idea that we're going to do. And I really wish we were able to, like, we could close this in. We could put walls right here and here and here. And that would also give us the ability to connect over top of this, because I made sure, you can see I raised it up. So if you look at the wall that's there, we should, and keyword is should be able to put a floor on top of this. So that is the plan. That is what we're looking at here. We still got quite a bit of work to do, because I want it to be 3 wide on that side, 3 in the middle, 3 wide that way, and then we can start going back and up. And I think that should be a pretty epic and amazing house. I gotta let you guys in on a little secret though. I have no freaking clue where I am. I haven't actually gone back to the base yet. I just kind of went around here. You can see I chopped down a bunch of trees there, and the yucca plants. I have 2 yucca plants and a shitload of those little tiny tree things. I want to see if we can get ourselves a little fruit. Yeah, so I was kind of running around, you know, knocking down the fruits and shit like that, and then I'm knocking down the trees and all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, where the hell did I come from? I know I've left my boat where I came in, but when I was finding this place, I was going like north and east and west and south and north, and so I have no clue where I am on the map. And that could pose as a bit of a problem. So I'm going to have to kind of draw myself a map as I'm going back around and see if I can't figure out where the hell it is that I am. The other idea is I'd like to build another house over on this side, but connect it with the boat. And I'm not sure if we should do something like this, where you come up to the boat like here, and then your house starts over on this side, or vice versa. Do the same thing, you hop up here, and then your house starts over here and goes that way. So if you guys want to give me a little bit of feedback on that, because I would love to tie the boat into a house. And then also we're going to do the container house. Thanks to Dan GR for the tip, or the suggestion. Oh, my coconuts are all spoiled. And I do apologize for the little bit of a shorter episode. Like I said, guys, it's just a really tough weekend, weekend for me to be recording. I had to do a double shift on Friday, double shift today, Saturday, and I'm doing another double shift tomorrow. So I'm working like 14, 16 hours a day for the last 3 days. And I really wanted to get something out for you guys, but I didn't want it to just be like a really shitty quality kind of thing. So I hope this does it for you guys, and definitely give me some feedback on how we can possibly integrate some other things into the container wall here. And believe it or not, I was able to place a foundation right here. You can't really see, but this one ends, I think, right here. And there's another foundation going under the ground. The goal was to try to connect it here or here, and it won't let me. So I was hoping maybe if we went out one more and across, maybe we could box this thing in, but I don't know. Anyways, guys, let me know your feedback, and if you like the idea of what we got so far, let's shut the door. And I like the fact that it's smooth on the outside. That is nice. It's very, very nice. Look at that. Oh, that is so sexy. Look at that. That's going to be the screenshot. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you already know what to do with that like button. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you do that before you go. You get to see at least 3 videos every single day. Take care.
Very simple.